And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Dyson Sphere program, and the first recording after I get back from the hiatus there that YouTube imposed upon me, and I'm glad to be back and recording again and figuring out what we're doing here. It's been a couple weeks since I've done anything here, so. The plan was to make 44 Circini here, put a Dyson sphere around this baby. So we've got an oil planet that's got massive amounts of oil and producing a lot of, say, hydrogen for us. We've got sulfuric acid there. We've got all the main components here for launching a Dyson sphere at good old 44 Circini here. So first step, as we get, we're going to need these small carrier rockets, which are going to need Dyson sphere components, and the rockets are going to need the the quantum chips here. We've got lots and lots of processor production. What we don't have are these plane filters. So we're going to need a craft of these Casimir crystals, and then going into plane filters. So these are 1 every 4 seconds, and these are going to use 1 every 12. So for every one of these that we can have 1 every 4. Yeah, one of these is 3 of these, and we're going to need a lot of glass as well. Luckily, one of the planets that we have here, I think it's a little further out. I think it's this far one. Yeah, 169 million stone, which we are already mining. As you can see, there's already, the numbers are going down here. So we already have miners out there. It's just going to take me a little bit to sort of get back in the groove of things here. So we are going to want a bunch of these Casimir crystals, and we're going to need a lot of hydrogen. So first, we're going to need the grading crystals, and we're going to need a lot of hydrogen. So we're going to do remote demand and remote demand. And do we have some of these? Let's get a few of these operational. We don't have any in this storage yet, so I think we are going to want those. And for some reason, we are not grabbing any hydrogen. And I don't know why. We should have plenty of hydrogen around somewhere. I might have to stop by the... Well, maybe it's maybe it's because of ships. Let's see where. There they are. Yep, it was ships. That was the issue. All right, so we're gonna go out and grab some of that hydrogen. Now, let's see. Production-wise, let's grab. I think these Casimir crystals are made in the. Yep. Made in the assembler here. Let's give ourselves some space and set you here. So this is the optical grading crystal. I hope I don't run out of that. I might have to go out and find more ores of that. We should have plenty of graphene and plenty of hydrogen. So one of the things that we can do is grab a thing here. And we're going to make this graphene. Let's cancel that. We're going to need a lot of the Casimir crystal and a lot of the hydrogen. The graphene is actually the least needed. So we're going to have that go out. Something like this, and then this can go like that, and there we go. So we're gonna want something like that with a return going this way. I always like to have my returns going the opposite way of my supply. That way I can reconnoiter those as I need them. And we're going to set that on one side just in case I want to replicate this. All right, we should have a little bit of hydrogen ready to go. What else do I need? Hydrogen and the crystals, right? And the hydrogen was the most, right? Yeah, it was the most. So that I'm going to do that on the close end here. So you're going to come down, and you're going to be closest, and on here we're going to have the hydrogen. Something like that. Wait. No, that was not supposed to be the hydrogen. That was supposed to be the crystal. That's right. Oops. How do I take things off of the things? I don't know. Let's do that like right here. And we're going to copy and paste you. And actually pull that stuff a little further on. Let's get you, you, and you. See if we can get one more of these snuggled in there. All right, now I can stretch this down. Remember, for every one of these, we can do 3 of the plane filters. All right. Everybody okay there? Everybody looks okay. Looks like I didn't stretch that enough. Okay, now for power. Let's get... Look at that. Everybody's got power. Sweetness. Okay, so let's do some storage here. Whoa. All right. I doubt we're going to need more than a couple of those. There we go. Now we are consuming vast amounts of hydrogen here. Let's make sure we're getting all the way to the end. Not really. This is consuming a lot of hydrogen. So, rather than... Well, yeah, see, we need the graphene to continue to be built. As far as this goes, we have this as a remote supply. But we can have this as remote demand if it falls. And we're already losing vast amounts of hydrogen. So, looks like we're actually backstuffed a little bit on hydrogen. Okay, so the next step, now that we have those cashmere crystals, the next step is the plane filters. And I'm thinking we're probably going to just make the glass. Ooh, yeah, it's titanium glass, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Titanium glass. Is going to need regular glass, titanium, and water. We don't have water anywhere in this system, so we're going to have to import water. Yeah, it's not regular glass. I made that mistake the first time. Glad I caught that. So glass itself, well, let's see. We're going to need to go to the oil planet first. do the indicator there. Let's see, where are you? There you are. Oh, get out of the... Getting out of the gravity well. And we can hop, skip, and a jump over there. It's a ways away. And yeah. Oh, I overshot it just by a little bit. Okay, let's slow her down. Okay, oil planet it is. Now, where? Oh, where? It's around here somewhere. There's my big production area. Look at all of the production areas over here. For some reason, we are out of power. How is that possible? I mean, I know we're kind of hurting a little bit. Oh, we're out of power because of this. That would be why. You have a few megawatts of gathering ability. Okay. Let's see if this kicks anything on. Do I have this? I do have that prioritized. We have plenty of deuterium. Hydrogen, however, is not so good. And light oil, refined oil, is really what we're really hurting on here. So let's take... Ooh, this will be interesting. This is light oil here. Okay, so we're going to need to come out. And somehow thread through here. I think we're going to need to go down one more. There we go. And feed that right in like that. And maybe figure out a system for, let's see, if this is all hydrogen and this is all backed up. I mean, we are prioritizing, let's see. This, I don't think, has a priority on it. It does. It's actually prioritized to go this way. But we have all these crackers up here. And these are all stopped. So can we figure out where all this hydrogen is going? This is coming out here and down here to make deuterium. But let's see, we have all of this coming out. We could slide a little bit into there. Oh, and of course, I do that wrong. Okay, we can go under all of this. And go there. It still prioritizes this line. But at the very least, we're now pushing a metric ton of hydrogen into this system. And it will hopefully show that it's going to grab some. I don't know what my... Yeah, see, there we go. Carrying capacity 1,000. So every time it hits 1,000, it's gonna hit one. Now, I'm not sure what's going on up in here. You know, it's been 2.5 weeks since I've done any recording at all. So, I'm a little at the loss of what's going on here. We got lots and lots of fuel going in here. How's our power doing? Power is fine. Had a little bit of a hiccup, but everything else seems to be just dandy. Not sure what's going to kick these on. It looks like this is a pretty closed system. We have one branch coming out here, but it's feeding into all of these. So I could grab one out of here. No, see, that's coming in there. There's really nothing that pulls off of this line. So I could, in theory, split this down and add it to this over here. And we're already getting a full belt out of here. Maximum amount of cracking. The the unfortunate thing is all of the diamonds and all of the, you know, all of the things that we have going on in here. I don't have anywhere to put all of this stuff. I have no use for most of that, other than power, which, as we know, is probably not the best use of it. And what do we have over here? Diamonds. Ah, this is a supplemental burner for diamonds, because diamonds are way less fuel. 4.5 megajoules versus 31.5 megajoules. So burning down the diamonds is basically my fail-safe for this whole system. All right, we're starting to get some gaps in our line here for hydrogen, so that will help mitigate that a little bit. Now we need to figure out if we want more hydrogen. Yeah, let's take this, put you right in line, up, you go right in, you come right out. And then we can grab you coming out. Going in and then merging into that, and that'll fill all the gaps in there. Okay, so that should slowly kickstart these as well and keep this as full as possible as it's being pushed into here, because we're still grabbing all of the hydrogen out of here. That production system that we have is basically consuming all of that hydrogen, and then we're cracking it down. Yeah, it's unfortunate that we have these as side effects, because once this is full, we're gonna have a lot of diamonds to burn. These are not producing anything. I could basically take out all of my solar panels. Let's take this out and see what that does to my power. It does consume more power. There's definitely more consumption here, but we just got to make sure our hydrogen doesn't run out. Okay. So, that is taken care of. Now, I don't think, as far as stone goes, oh, there's 51 million stone on this planet. I mean, that we could get some glass. How many of these do I have to work with here? I'm going to need a bunch of glass. I don't know how much, but get all of this filled in. So I'm pretty sure it's just stone to glass. I'm pretty sure that's, yeah, 2 stone to glass, taking 2 seconds. So basically 1 stone a second. So I can still put 30 of these on 1 blue line. Okay, so let's pretend for a moment that that is our stone. And go to production, smelter. Do that. Set the recipe to glass. Now I finally did get the advanced mining drill done. Got that mod installed, and that will help us mine a lot of this stuff very, very fast. It has a little bit bigger of a catchment area there. I don't know if it mines any faster, but we need, it should mine pretty darn fast. Like that. In there. Something like that. All right, now let's put in the output on this side. And let's get the thing here. There. I want 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And we're going to copy this, rotate it, put it down there. Should be fine. So, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And that should be good. And if you've seen the dev blog for the game, then you know that they're working on some quality of life features. Namely, the ability to click and drag and build a bunch of these things. Okay, so you. All right. So power-wise, let's get some of these going. I do have a few of these. If we need more glass, let's go ahead and plan for that potential. I think right in there should be fine. And then we're going to want our way up. Go. A little bit more power draw, making sure that this is maximum, maximum compression on this. So you are 726 a minute, 426 a minute, 660 a minute. So, I mean, 660 a minute, that's what? Divide that by 60, you're looking at 1.1, no, 10.1 or 11. Aha, 11 per second. So, yeah, I think we've got it covered. I think we've got a full line here. Good to go. Okay. So, we need some transportation of said things and stuff. Let's grab you. We're going to grab you. And we're going to store glass. There it is. Remote supply. It's already covered with power over here. And let's grab another 10 logistics vessels. I should really have those like auto crafting, but meh, whatever. All right, how's our stone situation here? That looks like it's pretty good. Maybe a little bit of a hitch here or there, but still, we're not doing too bad. Now, is there other stone around? There's, oh, that's the one we're on. There's another 8 million down here. So we could double this up and grab this stone over here. Just to radically increase our production values. I mean, nothing wrong with improved production. So that is an option if we're using it much faster than we're producing it. Who knows? I might on that other planet also be making glass. I have no idea. It has been too long since I've been out there. So, here we have some glass. I think we can probably zip back to our main planet. Wait, how is our production of glass doing? 1 minute. 900 a minute. Not bad. Yeah, so many diamonds. But, I mean, look at our hydrogen. We're still consuming all of the hydrogen that we possibly can get our hands on. I mean, the big issue is going to be not necessarily refined fuel. There's enough cracking here, actually, to crack all of this stuff down over here. We even have a little bit more deuterium production, just in case I needed that. But I'm pretty secure in the amount of deuterium that we're producing. We have a metric ton of deuterium. Okay, well, I think it's time to head back to our little planet there. Metal Mecha. Now it's 2.4 AU away. Whoa, slow down. Oof. Okay, so where did we land? I'm all confused now. Okay, so over here we have hydrogen. I mean, it's keeping up barely. And how many of these do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so remember, one of these equals 3 of the plane filters. So since we have 12, we can have 36 plane filter productions. So we're going to need a metric ton of glass. How much glass is it? It's 2 glass every 12. I mean, I think we're going to be able to manage that. I'm going to need to craft up another one of these babies. That is a hefty ask. We got lots of particle filters now, which is glorious. So yeah, we're going to have... Ooh, we're getting a little close to the pole here. So I might stretch this and bring this out over here. I mean, no sense in keeping it all compressed and compact. We have plenty of room to sort of push this into the next level, especially if we're going to need 24 of these. I think maybe in here. I really don't want to compress it too much. So this block right here is probably going to be what we use. And let's see, plane filter I'm pretty sure is the assembler. Yep. So just to show a little bit, we're going to have you be plane filter. And then this can come up and over here. And then we're going to have the logistics station right in here somewhere. Okay. And this is going to request glass. Let's grab 10 more of these. And let that craft, and we'll come back and finish this off and get our plane filters ready to go. And then the next step is going to be merging all of that into quantum chips. Then we're going to want, yeah, see, processors are going to be needed. A lot of processors. I have a lot of processor production, but we may need more of them. So we're going to do remote demand. Go forth, my pretties. All right, well, that's going to do it for this episode, and I thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.